So thank God for my wife, boy. Cars can be expensive. I mentioned that my car had, been involved in an accident. For some time, I've been thinking I want to take my car in for a service. Didn't really do it for the end of last year, and it's an issue. I mean, I commute. Thank God the car's working, but regular services, maintenance is a way of keeping the car feeling young. And then I went into so I told them I want a service, and they'll check the brakes out because they're squeaking a little. And then they call me like, oh yeah, the cam belt needs changing, excuse me, and the mechanic was like, oh, it should have been done 2 years ago, so while we got the car open, is that something you want us to get involved in? And I was like, yeah, I didn't really think much about it, but I was speaking to Lena and she was like, hold on, we bought it from them 2 years ago. So make sure you discuss that with them, and initially I was thinking it wouldn't have been something I probably would have paid attention to at all, but because I'm a dutiful husband, as I started thinking about it, I was thinking she's right. So I called them back and I was like, so first off, for everything they quoted me about £900 for the service and the thing and the cam belt and this kind of, and the workmanship and whatnot. And I was like, so again, I don't know that they knew necessarily why I was asking these questions. I was like, so this thing that you said with the cam belt, is that something you've gone digging for, or is that something that is just you've just found? Oh no, it's something that we would see in a routine service. Cool. And when you say, like, how do you know it's lapsed for 2 years? How do you know? Oh, there's a computer that you plug the car into and blah blah blah, and it tells you when these things should happen. So I was like, well, see, my issue is that you said that this should have been done 2 years ago, but I bought the car from you 2 years ago. So when I'm not a mechanic or a garage, so there's an expectation when I'm buying a car from you in good faith that things that need to be sorted out with the car should be sorted out with the car. And now you're telling me that something that should have, your words, not mine, should have been sorted out, wasn't sorted out, but you're asking me to pay for it now. So, I mean, you can see how this looks, right? I'm in the services, I'm not part of the sales department, so let me speak to the sales people, blah 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 blah. So back and forth over a couple of hours on a busy clinic in between patients, and then the lady was like, oh, I can't get hold of the sales manager, but I'm just gonna make a decision. So yeah, I think you're right, so we'll take off the price of this to this, and so it's now £500, so £400, and it's not something that I would have thought about. There's a degree to it. Sometimes I'm a little reluctant to challenge and haggle, sometimes, not always. But yeah, thank God for Lena, boy. She zeroed in on the issue, quick tins. And I was able to save some money. And I think so we have a saying, my wife and I, you can't see yourself, and sometimes the Bible says that 2 heads are better than 1, and I think sometimes it's because when you're in it sometimes it's difficult to be discerning about the issue. Another example is proofreading. I don't have to know what you are talking about to be able to spot grammatical issues on your essay. In fact, sometimes it's harder for you to, because you wrote it and you're in it. So I think I have a challenge for you. The goals that you have in terms of your health this year, have you discussed it with anybody? Are you making yourself accountable to anybody? I am going to walk X per day, per week. I'm going to go to the gym when it's open X many times a month. I'm going to run, because maybe discussing it with somebody could do the equivalent of saving you a lot of money, saving you a lot of time, helping you work smarter rather than harder. But yeah, thank God for Lena, because you know, that's money that would have been wasted. But yeah, let me know what you think about partnering up. Maybe this is possibly one of the benefits of having a training partner, gym partner, life partner, because they see things that you don't see.